Hey everybody, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by. It's a new week in football. You might ask why I'm whispering. It's because, as you see, I'm not in a standard recording, my normal background. So I gotta be very mindful of anybody in the room or anybody next door or anything like that. But the show must go on for my empire. And this is gonna be like a review and a predictions in one, because we got to keep the review going of week 6 of the NFL, but we also got to drop our predictions for week 7 of the NFL. But this mostly gonna be a predictions videos. But the review is, we went 10-4 last week, and we are keeping this momentum going because we went 10-4 the week before, and then this week us going 10-4 put us over the 500 mark. So we are 48-44 now up until this point. So we are on the right track. So I can't really be mad at it. And I appreciate y'all for the support. We are trying to get over 500. So we're already over that. But we also trying to get, like, for every 2 wins is a loss. So I guess we're trying to double our wins and losses. But 10-4. The games we got wrong is Tampa Bay beating New Orleans, and I should have went with Tampa Bay. I should have went with my gut. I went with the upset. Washington over Baltimore, like I said, going with the upset. Whenever I did my review, I said I wanted, Jaden Daniels to prove himself in that. It was a nice game. I took Denver over Chargers. I don't believe in the Chargers at all. And I think I took I know. Unfortunately, I took the Jets over Buffalo for some odd reason. And they came back to bite me in the ass. So, I could just be careful. But it was a lot of good games. Over this past week. But we have a new week getting started. So we have to go over the games for this week. And Unknown, gonna drop his predictions. We want to get started off with our Thursday night game. Thursday night is Sean Payton returning to New Orleans for a Thursday night showdown. And the Broncos right now, I want to say, let me see. They coming off the L to the Chargers. They had won 3 straight, then they lost to the Chargers. But the Saints don't have Derek Carr. They have Spencer Rattler, and he showed flashes of being good, but they don't have Chris Olave. They don't have Shaheed, both out with injury. So, but that might be more beneficial for Spencer because he don't practice with the number 1s. He practices with the number 2s. And now these number 2s are number 1s because the number 1s are out. So his rapport with them is going to be a little bit better than his rapport with Olave and Shaheed, maybe. So I'm gonna go with the New Orleans Saints in this Thursday night game. Bo Nix got to show he can do it consistently, and the defense is playing lights out. So it might be a lot of turnovers in this game. It might be but I'm sure it'll be an interesting Thursday night game. So we are going to go with the Saints. But if the Saints burn me, because I voted for them last week, they lost to Tampa Bay. If I vote for them this week and they lose, they probably on my ban list. Next, we got New England and Jacksonville. 2 teams that I said I wasn't going to vote for. I wasn't going to pick to win. So this is kind of like the loser bowl. I think Drake May is going to, I'm just going to go back to my Patriots roots. Like I said, the first couple weeks, I wanted the Patriots to win. And I felt it deep inside my spirit. And they just didn't do it. So I'm just gonna go back to that because I don't want to vote for Jacksonville. They have been awful, and I don't want to. I honestly don't want to vote for the Patriots because they have let me down every turn that they possibly could. But I'm not going. I gotta go with one of them. So I'm gonna go with Drake May. He showed he can make plays. They just went against the Houston Texans last week, so it's understandable. Next game we have Seattle and Atlanta. This one is gonna be a great game. This one's gonna be a good one. I think this one's gonna be a really good one. But I am going to take Seattle Seahawks. They gotta click one Sunday. One Sunday they gotta let it click. I don't think that the Falcons are gonna go like on some long streak. I think that this is a roller coaster of a season and a lot of unknown stuff is gonna happen. So this is gonna be the beginning of the unknown. But I do take Geno Smith overpowering Kirk Cousins and the Falcons. So Seattle, lock it in. We got Tennessee and Buffalo. Tennessee is on that block list. They have to prove something to me for me to actually vote for them and predict that they're going to win. So no, Buffalo just acquired Amari Cooper. So Josh Allen has this number one route technician, and they got him for dirt cheap. Amari Cooper is a first round talent. They got him for a third and a seventh. The Eagles gave up a third and 2 sevenths for Jahan Dotson. So, still. Cleveland, Cincinnati. I'm gonna go with Cleveland. Just that's like my heart over my head. Nothing shows me that Cleveland is gonna win this game, but I think Nick Chubb's supposed to be back. He's getting his legs under him, and Deshaun Watson is destined for a fountain youth game for him to turn back to time. So he's destined for one of them. And Cincinnati's offense is essentially non-existent. If you ask me, it's really non-existent. You got Miami and Indianapolis. I'm going to go with Indianapolis. I don't really... Until Miami get a quarterback, or the quarterback shows me that they can play, then I'm not going to go with Miami. I think AR's supposed to be back. So, even if it's Joe Flacco, I'm taking Joe Flacco. Indianapolis over Miami. We got Houston and Green Bay. This one gonna be a toughie. This one gonna be a nice one. Both of these quarterbacks, these young quarterbacks, are flying high or playing at a high level right now. CJ Stroud a little bit more than Jordan Love. Jordan Love has been throwing a lot of wild interceptions, a lot of careless passes, but he has found the way to come out with a dub in all of these circumstances. CJ Stroud has just been performing on a whole nother level since he has entered the league. So both of these coaches are nice, great coaches. Their team is playing at a high level. Defense is flying on all cylinders. If this is like one of those coin toss games, because Houston has shown you cracks, and Green Bay has shown you cracks, but they have found the way to win. I think since they're in Green Bay, I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers. We got Detroit, Minnesota. That is another one of those, like, you have to watch this game because Minnesota is undefeated coming off a bye week, and the Lions, I want to say, are 5-1. This game, I want to go with the Detroit Lions. Their offense is probably the best in the league. They have too many weapons that can be defended. The loss of Aiden Hutchinson, I pray for his return, but the loss of Aiden Hutchinson is extremely, extremely valuable because you can't replace that talent. He's leading the league in sacks right now with 7.5. You can't replace that type of production. But their offense can make up for it with Amon-Ra, Jameson Williams, the twin running backs that they have, the yin and yang running backs, Sam Laporta. They have weapons. And Jared Goff is out there willing and dealing. So I think that they are going to hand Minnesota their first loss. Then we have Philadelphia and Giants. Saquon's revenge game. I'm going to go with Philly. Giants hadn't shown me anything that they could win. This is a division game, so anything can happen. The Eagles haven't been playing their best football either. I'm not sitting here saying that they're perfect. I should have been made a video about the state of Philly because the Eagles have been atrocious. At least offensively. People want to say the defense is bad, but the defense have been playing the hand has been dealt with them, and they have been doing a damn good job. It's mostly on the offense. The offense hadn't been producing. The offense hadn't been moving it. The offense hadn't been consistent. So that's how I see it. But it's the Giants. They should be getting Malik Neighbors back, so I don't put that past them. But fly, Eagles, fly. We got Las Vegas and Los Angeles. Las Vegas just traded Davante Adams to the Jets. I don't think they're beating the Rams. Carolina versus Washington. Carolina's on that list. I don't need to go deeper into that prediction. I'm going to go with Washington. Kansas City versus San Francisco. We have a Super Bowl rematch. Kansas City is the other undefeated team. They are also coming off a bye. The 49ers they kind of got back on track last week with their offense. Something isn't necessarily right about their defense, but their defense is still flying sideline to sideline, performing at the best of their abilities. So, but I don't really bet against Patrick Mahomes. So, I'm going to go with Kansas City. Then in Sunday Night Football, we have the New York Jets taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they just acquired Davante Adams. I think they're going to use him. And I honestly think that Russell Wilson's going to start. If it's Justin Fields, I'm going with the Steelers. If it's Russell Wilson, I'm going with the Jets. You know what? Never mind. I'm going with the Jets regardless. They just got Davante Adams. If Davante don't eat, Garrett Wilson gonna eat. Allen Lazard gonna eat. Breece Hall, Brandon Allen. They have one of those offenses. So we go with the Jets, lock it in. Then for the Monday night doubleheader. I don't know why they doing Monday night games like this. I don't know why they're doing Monday night game doubleheaders. I'm not mad at it. We got Baltimore and Tampa Bay. I'm going to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think they shut down the run. They match up fairly well with the Baltimore Ravens. Go with Tampa Bay. And finishing out Los Angeles versus Arizona. Los Angeles is going to have to show me. The Chargers going to have to show me. And with that being said, I'm going to go with the Arizona Cardinals. So, I guess if I can go down the rundown of what I picked, I want to say I went with New Orleans, New England, Seattle, Buffalo, Cleveland. Houston, Indianapolis, Detroit, Philly, Rams, Washington, Kansas City, New York with Davante, Tampa Bay over Baltimore and Arizona over the Chargers. So hopefully we keep this 10-4 or this positive train rolling. I'm not really too, anything can happen any given Sunday or Monday. So we're just gonna hope for the best. Next time y'all see me, Empire is gonna be in a different environment, so you're gonna get another version. But I do appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is kind of like a somber, review predictions. So I do appreciate y'all. I just wanted to keep the continuity of the channel up, so we can keep up with the predictions and keep up with the review of every week. But I do appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out any other video while you're here. I do appreciate y'all. I'll see you when I see you. Follow my Twitch. It's fun there. So, yeah, have a blessed one.